the wisdom talk. Our topic today is where do negative thoughts come from? I think it's very interesting. My name is Mang Chayanon. We keep wondering that where do negative thoughts come from? Somebody think that, oh, it's nature of human. So we can think positively or negatively. But let's see what happened. Defilement try to motivate us to think negatively. The nature of human, the original mind, it's good mind. But lifetime by lifetime, the defilement keep injecting negative thought to us. For example, someone hurt us verbally. That's the defilement inject the negative thought to the one who hurt us. That's one shot. And for us, we get angry when we heard that that consulting or something like that. We get hurt and get angry. That's the second shot to us that the defilement make we angry. And the nature of human, try to be good. And all of us have two parts, negative parts and positive parts. The positive parts of our mind try to tell us, hey, let them go. Just forgive it. Let them go. Don't let it go. That part, that good part of us. But the defilement shoot the third shot hey, they insult you. You have the right to be angry. How can you walk away without doing nothing? So they shoot that idea to us. But if we, hey, forget about it, just walk away, then the fourth one will, from the defilement, say, hey, you lose your pride, you lose your arrogance, and you have the right to be angry. So get something back, do something back in return. See, the defilement keeps shooting the negative thought to you. It worked that way. Now we know, now we know that the defilement try to do that thing. So why do we have to follow it? Why do we have to follow it? Because the next one, the next shot from the defilement, they deceive us into thinking that we are content with and appreciate what we do. Something that, you have the right to do that. You are content with what you're doing. So you do for other people also to protect the right for other people and make you appreciate with what you do. So it's gonna be like that.
Mm-hmm.
It scramble for space between good and bad. The good thought and the negative thought. Try to find the space between good and bad. See, yes, we have the right, but what is the real benefit of claiming it? It's not kind of selfishness, but think about yourself first. What do you get from that? You have the right to be angry, yes, but it's like you holding the fire, try to throw the fire to others. You're going to be the first one who get hurt from fire. We have the right to feel hurt and angry. This guy said, my silence is not weakness, but the beginning of my revenge. See, keep abortion safe and legal. The other guy said, abortion kills a person. And this girl said, I should have the right to take pride in my heritage without being told to go back to my country. You do have the right thing, something like that. Look at our feelings. Defilement try to create negative emotion. Try to create negative emotion. We shouldn't get lost in it. Maintain a good mood at all time. Maintain a good mood at all time is the way to stop that negative emotion. I know it's hard to do that, but when we change our mindset and we know something about this, why should we follow that? So maintain a good mood at all time. That's your benefit. Get out of that and walk away. Negative emotion are created from, the negative emotion come from two parts. One part is created from suffering and pain, the body pain, and you get hurt. And it sometimes creates negative emotion. Or the other way, or are created from negative thoughts that defilement provokes. That's created in your mind because your thought come from your mind. So the easy way for defilement is just create thoughts, negative thought into your mind. And over, you will be attached to that notion. So the Buddha say the roots of suffering is attachment. So don't be attached with it. Just be free from all, even knowledge. Be free from that. Don't believe until it's proven. People try to do two things. One thing is be lost in thoughts created by the trick of defilement. Just follow that thought. But somebody in the past used to have tortured the body, press the mind to endure suffering and pain. They think that if torture your body and press your mind to take care of the suffering and pain. But no, that's neither. It's neither. So we look at the loving kindness to fight with the negative thought. Loving kindness. Loving kindness is the mental basis of all things. Without this, it is difficult to understand how to think good and to do good for yourself and toward others. Some Buddha quote here: we will develop and cultivate the liberation of mind by loving kindness. Make it our vehicle, make it our basis, stabilize it, exercise ourselves in it, and fully perfect it. Loving kindness is the way or the tool to fight with negative thought from the defilement. So it's hard to open up having a mind to give, this is the way to cultivate loving kindness, to give, to forgive, observe precept, and practice meditation. This is the way we cultivate loving kindness. So as long as we open mind to accept that, it's hard, but it's not too hard to do it, because it's your benefit, it's your real benefit to cope with the defilements, negative thought. See how we do it. To give something away without expecting anything in return. But if we expect something in return, it's called investment. So if we give something away without expecting anything in return, what we get in return is happiness. Forgive to forget. But if we cannot forgive, we cannot forget, we keep remembering that in our memory. Every time when we think about that, we recall that bad experience in the past and hurt yourself. Keep hurting yourself. Just forgive and forget about that. Many people keep everything in your computer. In the past 10 years, you never used that file. So delete it. Observe precept, not to kill, not to steal, not to do adultery, not to tell a lie, not to consume a high degree of alcohol or drugs. Observing precept is kind of giving also. Not to kill is to give the security of life to others, to other beings. Not to steal is to give the security of property of others. Not to do the adultery is to give security, a love of the family. not to tell a lie, just to regain the trust from others. And consume alcohol or drugs is the cause that you can do those 4 things easily. Okay, try to step on those stepping stones to cultivate merit, then merit will generate loving kindness. That's what we want to cope with the negative thought from defilement. Okay, rejoin your merits. That's it for the day.